guys? Welcome to my live. This is Jen, aka Jen 23. I'm going to live to talk about something that is very emotional. And I'd like to see if anybody shows up. Hey, Sarah. I'm waiting to see who all shows up. And then I'll talk about what I need to talk about. And then this is going to be a pretty quick live because it is 3:16 in the morning. I do need to go to bed because I unfortunately have a lot going on, and I'm gonna have a pretty busy day tomorrow. So let's see who else shows up for the live, and then I'm not gonna repeat it 3 or 4 times. I'm only gonna say it one time about the whole situation that's going on. So I will probably say when more people get in here, if you've shown up late for the live, or you didn't know I was going live or whatever, and you show up, please watch the replay. I will leave it up for at least a day, and then I'm probably going to take it down, because this is very emotional for me. I haven't really cried or got upset, but my anxiety is pretty elevated right now. Like I said, I'm going to give it a few to see who all shows up. And yes, I'm doing a really cute diamond painting. It says adopt or shop. I'm actually going to move this out of the way. This is a mixed notion tray. And they want, I will probably not be done with painting. Yeah, let's see if anybody shows up. I'll give it to like 3:20, which is in 2 minutes, and then start talking about what's going on. Thank you, Sarah. You have a great day at work. Don't work too hard. And I'll leave it up for at least 24, maybe 48 hours. Or I might just leave it up here. I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a few. Yes, my knee's right here, but it's alright. Like I said, this is gonna be a pretty straightforward to the point kind of live, and it's pretty emotional and pretty, I can't really say depressed, but anxiety. Oh, I'm sorry. I sound better now. Let me know if I sound any better. I'm trying to talk the best I can, with everything that's going on right now. So if it's hard to hear me, I mean, I'm using my computer. Oh, well, thank you, Sarah. And yes, I am very emotional. I'm on the verge of crying, but I'm trying to hold my composure and I'm trying to be strong for who this all involves. Because what happened yesterday, I had, sorry there, Jenny. I'm not trying to sound muffled or in a fishbowl. I'm just really, I guess you can say, I'm still in shock of what happened and what's going to happen in the next few days. I have no idea. I mean, I'm okay. It's okay. If you fall asleep, it's no big deal. Okay, since there's a few people in here, I will start from the very beginning. I've had two very crazy events happen yesterday. One may make you guys a little emotional, and the other one, I've taken care of the situation, but it's still touch and go. So I went to work like normal. My day went like normal. Everything was perfectly normal. I went to work. I worked until about 11 when I clocked out. I went to my locker like I normally do, grabbed my coat out of there. In my coat pocket, I put both my engagement rings. One is from my fiance. The other one is from my mother. The engagement ring from my mom, who received this engagement ring from my father. That ring at this moment is MIA. Nobody knows where it went. It was on my finger when I got to work, so I know it's somewhere at my job or somebody picked it up, not knowing anything. It is 3:24 in the morning here. So I had to make a phone call. I called my sister. She got me to calm down. She's like, yes, I know it's very sentimental to you. It belonged to dad. Dad gave it to mom. But it's not that big of a deal. If it's gone, it's gone. There's no need to get really upset about it. You do have other things that dad gave you, which I do. I do have pictures of him. I have two blankets that came from him. I have a couple other items I got from him before he passed. So that was not that big of a deal. Now, get your tissue boxes, get your wipes, get your crying towel, whatever you guys want to call it, because now comes the emotional anxiety part. This is how my night went. I came home from work. It was about 1:15, 1:20 in the afternoon. I came home. I took Priscilla for a walk. Then I came back home with her. Me and her went to bed. That's what we always do. I give her like half of a calming chew. We went to bed. I will show you guys. Actually, I don't really. Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. Hold on a second here. I came home from work. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I took a screenshot so you can see that. So I came home from work. I took her for a walk. Everything was normal. Me and her went and lay down, and I went to sleep. Now at 4 o'clock, I did not know that Chris, yes, I'm going to use his name, I really don't care, my fiance, Chris, and Priscilla went for their normal afternoon walk. About 4 o'clock, yes, it's really hard for me to talk about this, and this is why I'm doing the live, because I know I'm going to get a lot of support for this. About 4 o'clock, someone comes knocking on my door. And I said, give me a minute, let me, get up and get dressed. I threw some clothes on. There was a teenage girl at my door. She is out of breath. I could tell she's in emotional, stressed. She's like, I am sorry to tell you this. You need to come with me. Your fiance and your dog were brutally attacked by a German Shepherd, by a dog. I don't care about the breed. That has nothing to do with it. I said, what? Remember, I just woke up out of deep sleep. So I'm still kind of, out of it. She's like, your fiance and your dog were attacked by a German Shepherd. I was like, okay, let me get my shoes on. I ran in my bedroom, slipped on my snowshoes, my snow boots, no socks, nothing. I didn't even grab my coat. I ran out the door and I followed her to where they were at. When my fiance saw me, he started crying. I'm like, it's okay, stay calm. And the owners of the German Shepherd were standing right there. And I said, so tell me what happened. They told me your fiance and your dog were walking down the sidewalk. I was bringing my dog out, taking him for a walk. And the German Shepherd is a male. And he, for some reason, got a little out of it, pulled on the wife, the female owner, and he broke his collar. Got loose. He attacked Priscilla, her neck, and then my fiance grabbed a hold of my dog, Priscilla was trying to protect her, and in the meantime, the dog went for another bite and got a hold of my fiance's forearm. Now, they are both okay. The owners of the German Shepherd paid for everything when it came to Priscilla. Thank you, God. Because this could have been a lot worse if they would have denied or said they weren't going to pay for anything. They were both in bed sleeping. So that was pretty much, Priscilla had a 2 hour, hour and a half surgery. I don't know if the surgery actually took an hour and a half, but the vet office that I took her to, which the owners of the German Shepherd did meet me there, and we talked and we prayed, and they were very nice, supportive. They were very worried about Priscilla and about Chris. They are also very emotional and anxious about what's to come in the next week or so. Like I told my fiance, I hope and pray that this does not break Priscilla's spirit. She is a very calm, collected. If you would have seen her after the attack, you would have never known that she was brutally attacked by another dog. Was there any shaking with the bite? We do not know. Sometimes when a dog attacks, it shakes its head. I don't know if this dog did that. So yes. Am I emotional? Yes. Am I anxious? Without a doubt. This is my beautiful, precious beagle we are talking about. Yeah, I live in an apartment complex where we are required to walk our dogs. We are actually not allowed to tie them out. People do that here, but they're not supposed to. We walk her the same route, same direction, same place every time. Are we gonna walk her differently? Probably not, because I've talked to the other owners after Priscilla came out of surgery. I called them and told them she's out of surgery, she's doing good, and now I was just waiting for her to come out so we could go home or come back home. And they said from now on, until they decide or figure out what the next steps are in this whole scenario, they are going to be taking their dog outside in the back area, their backyard, so to speak. So they said we don't have to worry about, this dog and my dog having any interactions anymore. And they are keeping their dog secluded for the time being. Personally, I feel really bad if they end up getting rid of their dog or giving their dog back to the Humane Society, because truthfully, in a dog attack or a dog bite incident, I don't know if it's really the dog's fault. I think it's more human error, wrong timing, wrong time, wrong place. Does the dog really deserve to be given up from its home or put to sleep or injured or hurt in any way due to it biting someone or another animal? I'm I really don't know. But me, the dog would be gone. It would be back to the Humane Society. The Humane Society would know that the dog yes, that's what I'm worried about. Next time the next time this could be a child. This could be a little kid walking by, walking to school, outside playing, and this dog get out and get loose and brutally attack a child. That would be devastating to everybody involved, even the owner. The hospital did tell my fiance when he went, this is the first incident. So with it being the first time, they're just gonna like let it slide, I guess. They may get a fine, but that's about it. The second offense, the dog would be put down. Rose, you came a little late. Give you a little rundown. My fiance and my dog Casilla were brutally attacked by a German Shepherd yesterday at 4:00 p.m. or around 4 p.m. I was here at home asleep because I've worked all night. Woke up to someone pounding on my door. Got up and she said, "Your dog and your fiance were brutally attacked by a German Shepherd." I was like, "What?" So she repeated it. Priscilla had a hour and a half to 2 hour surgery to fix her neck. They had to cut deeper and bigger. Actually, they said it was wider than they expected that they had to cut to drain and we're not gonna find them because they just got them paying over almost $2,000 for Priscilla to get the care she needed. If they would have not done that, Priscilla would still be without her surgery and without her care. Because truthfully, I have no money until Thursday. They are paying for everything, anything and everything we need to take care of Priscilla, take care of her, the injury and the health of her. They are paying. So there's no need to bring the law in. Well, the law is already in it. They called 911 and told them my dog brutally attacked a man and his dog. And then they have a family friend that's a vet, or like a good friend that was a vet, and they called him and he came and that's what we're afraid of. And I think they're gonna end up having the dog not put down but take it back to the Humane Society, and the Humane Society will probably have the dog euthanized. Yeah, they even offered to pay the medical for my fiance. He has full coverage medical insurance, so they're like, well, since he has medical insurance, we will put our efforts and our finances into Priscilla. And I'm afraid next time the dog attacks, it could be a child who has who's innocent, has nothing to do with the dog, does not provoke the dog, just walking by and the dog gets loose again. Yeah, and they will be in the next day or two. They are going to contact the apartment complex and tell them what happened. But they want to sit down and really think about their options. And I don't think there's really much of an option but to remove the dog from the apartment complex. So I really don't know, but I'm right now worried about taking care of my fiance's forearm, LSD, make sure it doesn't get affected, make sure he gets stuff with pain. I have pain medicine. He's on antibiotics now. He has to be given filled tomorrow. I would have him put down, but really you can't when you get a dog from the Humane Society. You have to give the dog back to the Humane Society, and then they will do what's best for the dog, which is probably going to be putting it there because once a dog attacks, nobody's going to adopt that dog. That dog is unadoptable. But if you were to buy a dog, let's say a breeder or a friend or something like that, then yes, I would. The dog would be taken to the vet. This dog brutally attacked a person and another dog, and I would have put down. But you sign a paper saying uh, if you are ever thinking about giving up the dog, you have to give it back to the Humane Society. But they'll probably have it in the German Shepherd will probably be put down, euthanized. I will be going to bed here probably in the next half hour or so because I only had 4 hours of sleep. Like I said, I came home about 1:30, took her out, took my puppy out, came back, we both went to bed. Hey Sarah. Okay, Jenny Rose, you have a great day and thank you for popping in. Like I said, I did put a warning up. This is gonna be emotional. This is gonna be all about. I am okay. I am a very strong person. I will get through this. I am more worried about Priscilla. I know Chris will get through it. My fiance. I know they will both get through it, but I just don't know how this is going to affect my beautiful, gorgeous dog. Because now she's going to have a scar on her neck. Thank you for stopping by, Sarah and Rose and Jenny. Have a good day, all of you guys, or evening, Rose. And have a good night's sleep, Jenny. I may get off here in a minute. Like I said, I'm planning on going down the paint. I did down the paint a little bit. It helped a little, but my mind's just it's going crazy. I just don't know what tomorrow or actually today is going to bring. I have to go get a soft e-collar for my puppy to keep her from scratching the wound. Gotta go get antibiotics for my fiance so that way he doesn't get an infection. I gotta make sure I administer medications to both of them. Okay, thank you, Rose. I knew you would come in here and be supportive, and I knew some of you guys would come in here and give me support. And I, when I have something like this happen, I talk about it a lot. And if I talk about it too much, just tell me to shut up, or be quiet, or change the subject. Because when I'm anxious, I talk a lot about what I'm anxious about, and I just can't believe that this happened to the two people, the one person and the dog I love so much. I just cannot believe my 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 best friend, my two best friends, got attacked by an animal. I mean, it happens. I understand that it's an accident, but now we have to deal with the healing, and I'm gonna be there no matter what to help them both get through the healing process. Seeing Priscilla in pain, I know she was in pain. She wasn't showing it. She was a trooper. That dog, I could never have asked for such a great dog. Thank you, Rose. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You guys are so sweet. You have a good night and enjoy your dinner, Rose. Don't worry about me. I'll follow up with you tomorrow and let you know how I'm doing. Even if you're not awake, if you're sleeping, I'm sure you'll respond when you get a chance. I might pop in your live tomorrow night to let you know how everybody's doing. He is okay. He's very emotional. He keeps on beating himself up over it, and I keep telling him it's not his fault. Actually, I would like to say one thing before I do end this live. My handsome, loving, caring fiance is a hero. If it wouldn't have been for how he reacted and the actions he made yesterday afternoon about 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, my dog would probably be dead. That German Shepherd attacked my dog on the neck, inches from her jugular. Inches to spare. If it wouldn't have been for my fiance hovering over her, grabbing a hold of her and like hugging her, like throwing his whole body, he threw himself over our dog. And that German Shepherd attacked a second time. That second attack, he bit my fiance's forearm. He is bit. Here's my arm. He's bit right here. The dog bit him right here, and you can see, like, if you're holding a dog, the dog wants like that on his arm. That second attack was meant for my dog. Thank you so much, guys. We have a lot of people praying and keeping us in their thoughts. But, I mean, they keep on saying that my fiance was the first attack. I don't believe that. I can see where Priscilla was bit, and I can see where my fiance was bit. And I put two and two together. I say the dog attacked my dog first. Chris went into protection mode, threw himself over my dog, our dog, and got bit on the arm. And I think that second bite could have been the kill bite. I don't really want to think about what ifs, but seeing the wounds and using your mind and your brain and thinking about how it could have happened, I think that's how it happened. It really does stink that they both got bit. I wish it would have never happened. I wish we could go back and do it all over again, but you can't rewind life. You just gotta move forward, and you got to learn from what happened. Not really beat yourself up over it. That's not what I'm saying. My fiance needs to realize it happened. There's nothing you can do about it. You couldn't have stopped that dog from biting anybody. But we need to learn, like, what can we do differently next time. Well, hopefully there's never a next time. I'm going to show you guys a picture. This is Priscilla after the dog bite. I don't know how long you want to see it. There you go. That is Priscilla when we got home from the hospital. Right here, right there, she got bit right over here by her ear. This right here is the rash that's going all the way around her neck. There's where the bite is, by her ear area. So it's right by her jugular, right by her side of her neck. But that's my baby. She's totally out of it due to being sedated. I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't mean to make anybody cry, but it's very hard to see her injured. Thank you. It's the Grateful Dead. It's the Grateful Dead as Alice in Wonderland. Everything in the back of it is all the, I guess you can call them the Rainbow Bears. So yeah, if anyone came in here late, you can always watch the replay. I'll just give you a recap. This live, it's an emotional live. So if you're in a headspace of not being able to process something emotional, this may not be the live for you. If you are easily triggered, if you have lived through anything like this is probably what I should have said in the beginning. If you have lived through anything similar to this may not be the life for you. This life is about my fiance and my beautiful 6-year-old beagle Priscilla being attacked by a German Shepherd. German Shepherds are known for being aggressive, and this, I guess you can say this was one of those aggressive German Shepherds. In the description, I will put a disclaimer saying if, if you're not in the right headspace, this may not be alive for you to watch. I appreciate everyone's support. Please, pretty please. I don't know who you pray to, if you pray to God, if you have a different kind of person higher above, whoever your higher above person is, the person you pray to, please keep Priscilla and my fiance and me and my whole family. Alright, Sarah, please keep us in your prayers, your thoughts and prayers. So now we need all the healing, juju, good vibes, healing thoughts, prayers. We need all of that right now. I mean, the beginning of today, I lost my engagement ring that belonged to my mom, that my dad got her. That's gone. I'm not really worried about it right now. I'm worried about what's ahead for today, tomorrow, Thursday. Priscilla goes back to my regular bed to be checked out, have her wounds looked at. I hope everything works out. Hopefully there's no infection or swelling. They gave her an injection for swelling. They gave her like 3-4 injections while she was sedated. They gave her a lot of medicine. I can actually show you guys 2 pages of what this poor dog had to go through at the vet, the emergency vet. The owner of the German Shepherd that attacked Priscilla and my fiance paid for everything. I was like, you guys are gonna help me, right? And they're like, yes, we will. I'm like, okay. I'm just making sure because I really do not have the money right now. And they're like, right now, we need to worry about what's going on right now with at the time that the emergency personnel were showing up and we had to deal with that and have their friend look at Priscilla to see if he can see how bad she was. Well, we shaved around the wound, the functional wound. She does have a graze wound too, but that's just a little graze. The one we were worried about is the one that was inches from her jugular. jugular vein. And we're very lucky that it did not hit that, because that would have been getting in the car and flying as fast as I could to the emergency vet. So they paid for everything, and they're still going to be paying for the post-op appointments. This could be a long process. This could be one or two vet visits, or it could be a couple weeks worth of vet visits. We really don't know until she goes and sees the regular vet to see what's going to happen next. I'm hoping it's not going to cost me a whole lot of money, which it really shouldn't, because this is not something I caused. This is not something caused by just, having a dog. I understand you should definitely have finances put aside in case something like this happens. But I have been 2 months without work. I'm just now getting back to work, and I'm trying to get caught up on my bills. So hopefully in the next couple weeks I can start putting money away for something like this happening. I mean, this is a live and learn kind of situation, and I'm definitely learning to have finances put away to just in case, even if it's $20 a paycheck. I'm gonna start doing that, because you never know what life will throw at you. But I am probably gonna end this, guys. I am getting really, really tired. It's 4:02 in the morning here, and I've already been up for 12 hours since me having 4 hours of sleep. So if you take 12, take away about 24 hours, take away 4, I've been up for about 20 hours with a little 4-hour nap. So I've been up for about 20 hours. I think it's time for me to get off here. I will see you guys in other lives, or if you guys want to check on me, I am on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook. If you guys want to check on me, Instagram is Queen2020Diamond, and that's what I'm going to give you. Facebook, if you have me on Facebook, you can message me to check on me or see how we are doing with this whole situation. But with that said, I'm going to have to let you guys go. I will leave this up for a little bit. If I start getting comments that are not very nice, I will delete the video. So if you see the video deleted, either I decided to delete it, or I was not getting very nice comments from it. You guys have a great day. Bye. I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on with me, well, my fiance and my dog. Have a good night, guys. Bye.